We're putting Ram Shanker's patience to the test. Or Air Canada Vacations is.
We booked a one-week trip for the March break with Air Canada Vacations to Mexico.
Ram's travel plans have now been grounded by the pandemic.
Thank you for calling the customer care department at Air Canada Vacations.
And this lawyer from Port Elgin, Ontario, can't get his money back or anyone on the phone to talk about it.
My request to Air Canada Vacations is please return the money. It has become so essential, I've had to lay off staff. We need that money now.
Thousands of Canadians are making the same plea. With the world's borders closing, travel banned, and flights suspended, they just want a refund.
My family and I booked a trip to Cuba last December for March break with Air Transat using Trip Central before we had ever heard of COVID-19.
Sandra Lavoie from Ottawa decided to cancel Cuba with international travel too risky. She was told she'd lose all her money, but she canceled anyway.
Shame on you, Air Transat, for making us choose our family's safety over our money. Have compassion and issue us a full refund.
The world's airlines, after all, are starting to ask for billions in bailouts from governments, though most of them don't want to give any cash to their customers, only credit. And only credit that's good for a limited time, with fewer flights to choose from.
One of two things: either get the service that I paid for, or get a full refund.
Nick Nicolaitis is from Montreal and supposed to be on a round trip to Athens soon. But Air Canada has changed his ticket to a one-way flight to London, not even the same country, and with no return.
We should not have to pay for a service that we didn't get. I hired Air Canada to provide a service to me. I'm sure other people did that. And since they can't provide the service for unforeseen circumstances, it doesn't matter. They should just give the money back, and we can all move on through these difficult times.
Time to call up an air passenger rights advocate. Gabor Lukács has helped rewrite the rules for passenger rights in Canada, and he says the airlines are clearly breaking them.
When your flight is cancelled, you have to get a refund to your original form of payment. Airlines have been skirting their obligation to provide refunds.
Lukács says the government has the power to order refunds.
We reached out to the federal transport minister and all the major airlines asking about their refund policies. Here's what some of them had to say.
A spokesperson for the transport minister says government is actively monitoring the situation, working with airlines, and may announce additional measures. Air Canada, WestJet, Air Transat, and Sunwing are only offering a credit for future travel with time restrictions. Porter says, for the most part, it's offering refunds to customers who ask. Otherwise, it's credit too. Online, some Canadians are reporting refund success, though it's all anecdotal. A woman named Shannon says when WestJet offered her credit or rebooking, she said she knew her rights as a passenger and was given a full refund. Gabor Lukács says the key is persistence, and he offers these tips. Record your phone calls. It's legal in Canada. Keep good records, including screenshots and emails. Read up on your rights. Don't take no for an answer. And ask to speak with a supervisor. Ultimately, if all else fails, sue.
I would say first, passengers should try to get a refund through the airline. Then they should try to get a refund through the credit cards. And if it doesn't work, then I would sue both the airline and the credit card company.
Sound advice for any of us, including 3 Canadians who listened to the warnings about non-essential travel and are now learning the cost of doing the right thing.